Welcome back to Bancroft Memorial Park. Bandits fans, this is the voice of the Bandits, Mitchell Kieran, bringing you the pregame show of today's contest between your Bancroft Bandits and the visiting Fort Dodge Gypsum Miners, as the Bandits defend the home field today with an overall record of 9-3, coming off a 6-2 victory on the road last night at Hike Field, where it was highlighted by a couple of solid pitching performances from the winning pitcher Niall Ball and Augie Voigt in relief, as well as most of the offense provided on a late 3-run home run from Adrian Torres, his first of the summer, and it cleared the right field wall and got out of the park in a hurry, which earned him the spot at the player of the game, also going 2 for 5 at the plate, and great range all game long out in center field and gunning a run at the plate from all the way out in center. So Torres, the defending player of the game last night. Also saw some nice games at the plate. Multi-hit performance from Daniel Hernandez, as well as our leadoff Aaron Cowboy Mason. And we're hoping for big things once again out of other players with the likes of Ivan Melendez, Miko Soto, and Abel Pena. We also had another multi-hit game out of Abel Pena as well. So Niall Ball picked up his third victory in his fourth start of the summer. And today we're going to be seeing another right-handed pitcher, Nico Mayoral, making his second start for the Bandits this summer, his third appearance, and in his second appearance against the visiting Fort Dodge Gypsum Miners, as the Miners come into today's contest third place in the Pioneer League with an overall record of 5-6, dropping an offensive shootout by the half margin of 14-7, and they dropped that game to the Storm Lake Whitecaps. So the current standings of the Pioneer League will go as follows. The Bancroft Bandits, with an overall record of 9-3, a league-high 9 wins, looking to be the first team to clinch the double-digit column. The Peak Prospects, only playing half the games thus far, standing in at 6-0. So nevertheless, they're an automatic 6th seed come the playoffs time. So technically, the number 2 seed as of right now is the Fort Dodge Gypsum Miners, an overall record of 5-6. The Carroll Merchants with an overall record of 5-7, sitting in at 4th place. Storm Lake Whitecaps standing in at 4-7, following that 14-7 victory last night against Fort Dodge, and in last place, the Albert Lee Lakers of 4-10. So currently this week, the Bandits sitting at 1-1, hoping to make it a winning weekend behind the right arm of Nico Mayoral, and hopefully another fast start offensively. But it might not be so easy, as we'll see the second time. Jacob Wesselman, he threw one solid inning the last time that the Miners were here just a week ago, last Sunday. And this is going to be the first start the Bandits see him as well, as the Miners have kept things interesting with a different starting pitcher on the bump every single game that we've seen. We've seen the likes of Hector Prado, Kevin Crowell, as well as Houston Hawkins. So nevertheless, we're now going to be seeing Jacob Wesselman, the starting pitcher tonight for Fort Dodge. We're just about 20 minutes away from the scheduled first pitch, so we'll go ahead now and give you the starting lineups. First for the Fort Dodge Gypsum Miners, led by head coach Connor McLeod. Leading things off at second base, wearing number 2, will be Derek Kay. Batting second out of center field will be number 6, Jose Guillen Jr. Batting third, the catcher, wearing number 29, Jackie Jimenez. Batting cleanup at first base, number 26, Jamie Young. Batting fifth in right field, number 21, Americo Luis. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 4, Nate Dolman. Batting seventh at third base, wearing number 5, Adam Thompson. Batting eighth in left field, wearing number 14, Drew Demers. Batting ninth over at shortstop, number 20, Sam Kimmerly. The starting pitcher once again, number 25, a right-hander, Jacob Wesselman. And now for the starting lineups for your hometown boys, the Bancroft Bandits, led by head coach Michael Kieran, assisted by Jacob Van Vactor. Bandits coming into today's contest with an overall record of a league-high wins in 9 and only 3 losses. Leading off in right field, number 11, Aaron Cowboy Mason, hoping to keep his long stretch of hitting games rolling here tonight. Batting second out of center field, wearing number 4, the reigning player of the game, Adrian Torres. Batting third at first base, wearing number 34, Ivan Melendez. Batting cleanup in left field, number 8, Abel Pena. Batting fifth, the second baseman, number 30, Miko Soto. Batting sixth At shortstop, number 22, Daniel Hernandez. Batting seventh and doing the catching, number 35, Bobby Galindo. So I have to mention he was terrific behind the dish last night with calling pitches, as well as on a pick back to first, Galindo gunning out a runner from behind the plate. And batting eighth at third base, number 18, Tommy Reyes Cruz. Batting ninth, wearing number 6, the designated hitter, Dakota Coco Kennedy. On the bump to start for the Bandits, wearing number 19, Nico Mayoral out of Point University. You could also expect to see the likes of a left-hander, Julian Galindo, out of the bullpen, as well as a right-hander, Tyler Cornett. So that should be the preview of how deep this bullpen will run. We're just a few moments away from the start of today's contest, still scheduled for 4 p.m. for the first pitch time. When we come back, we'll reintroduce the starting lineups and bring you the national anthem from historic Memorial Park, as we got an overcast and slightly chilly weather. So we're hoping that the rain is going to hold off for us to get enough innings in for a complete game, and hopefully another Bandits victory, looking to be the first team to clinch the double-digit wins column here in the 2019 Pioneer League. So be sure to stay tuned. We got the Miners versus Bandits coming up in just a few moments. You're listening to Bandits Baseball from Memorial Park.
gentlemen, and welcome to historic Bancroft Memorial Park for the Pioneer Collegiate Baseball game between the Fort Dodge Gypsum Miners and your Bancroft Bandits. Today's game is sponsored by Bancroft Implement Red Power. We'd like to thank our sponsors for helping us bring baseball to Kasuth County. Our first 100 paid admissions received free popcorn, sponsored by Max Yield. Fans, please keep an eye on your children at all times, running through the bleachers, stadium areas, may be dangerous, so please keep an eye on your children at all times. Restrooms are located north of the entrance area. Concession stand is located next to the entrance. Smoking is prohibited in all areas of the stadium. We ask that all smoking take place outside the gates. Wristbands are required for anyone buying or consuming alcoholic beverages. You can get your wristbands at the concession stand. Be sure to hold on to your raffle tickets you received at the game, as you may be a lucky winner during tonight's game. We'll honor America at the top of the 7th inning each and every game. Tonight's lineup: leading off for the Miners, second base, number 2, Derek Kay. Batting second, the center fielder, number 6, Jose Guillen Jr. Batting third, the catcher, number 29, Jackie Jimenez. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 26, Jamie Young. Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 21, Americo Luis. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 4, Nate Dolman. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 5, Adam Thompson. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 14, Drew Demers. Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 20, Sam Kimmerly. Pitching tonight, number 25, Jacob Wesselman. And now your lineup for your Bancroft Bandits. Leading off, playing right field, number 11, Aaron Cowboy Mason. Batting second, the center fielder, number 4, Adrian Torres. Batting third, the first baseman, number 34, Ivan Melendez. Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 8, Abel Pina. Batting fifth, the second baseman, number 30, Miguel Mico Soto. Batting sixth, the shortstop, number 22, Daniel Hernandez. Batting seventh, the catcher, number 35, Bobby Chancho Galindo. Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 18, Tommy Tomito Reyes Cruz. Batting ninth, the designated hitter, number 6, Dakota Coco Kennedy. Pitching tonight, number 19, Nico Nacho Mayorel. Fans, please rise and remove your caps for the national anthem.
Welcome back to Memorial Park as we're just a few moments away from starting this afternoon game between the visiting Fort Dodge Gypsum Miners and your Bancroft Bandits, as the Bandits look to make it 4 straight winning weekends in a row. Starting off the season with an overall record of 9-3, still in the hunt for the number 1 seed come playoff time. They're 1-1 so far against the Albert Lee Lakers this week, 4-2 against them on the year. So once again, we're going to be seeing right-hander Nico Mayoral, right-hander out of Point University, from out in the West Coast, coming all the way to join us for the 2019 summer, as we have a slew of new players. Coach Kieran bringing a solid core of guys and a really unbeatable pitching staff to Bancroft this summer. So we're hoping we can reach win number 10 on the year this weekend, as we got the Miners about ready to come take the bat. Leading things off with the second baseman, Derek Kay, as Galindo throws down to second. And Bobby Galindo, originally only supposed to be a first baseman / designated hitter, proved his worth in the bullpens as well as behind the dish. He's a really solid catcher for the Bandits this summer. Nobody on, nobody out here to lead off man Kay, and Mayoral starts him off. First pitch swung on and fouled away. And we're underway for today's contest, hoping to get a full 9 innings in, weather permitting. So Mayoral starts off Kay with an 0-1 count, and he goes from the wind and fires. Kay swings on the first 2 pitches, and this one fouled off into the backstop. So Kay quickly finds himself down with 2 strikes. Mayoral with a fastball ranging around 88 miles per hour. And here's the 0-2. Kay holds off on a breaking ball in the dirt. An aggressive approach for the leadoff hitter here for Fort Dodge. The 1-2 in the delivery swung on and still fouled away, drawing a 5-pitch at bat here to start off the game. And 3 foul balls. Count still 1-2, and the delivery. The bad spot there with 2 strikes. Looks to be just a few inches off the plate for ball 2, and we're evened up here 2-2 in the count. Mayoral still from the windup in the 2-2, and he gets him down swinging. Strike 3 going upstairs on a fastball. So with that, a 7-pitch at-bat to start off Derek Kay, and he strikes out swinging. As we'll now go to the number 2 hitter, Jose Guillen Jr., a very solid man in the number 2 spot for Fort Dodge. He's been there all year long. With 1 down, he swings on the first pitch and pops it up out of play. Bancroft in the brand new gray jerseys here tonight with the brand new black hats as well. Fort Dodge in their orange and black jerseys. So Mayoral from the windup in an 0-1 count. Fastball down the pipe for strike 2. Mayoral attacking the minor hitters in early. Second straight batter he works up in the count, 0-2. And here's the 0-2. Not sure where that one missed. A fastball and a great framework there with Galindo. Guillen looked buckled on the pitch too, but he's going to get an early Christmas present there with ball 1. So Mayoral with the 1-2 and the delivery. And this one will get away from him in the other box, ball 2. Count now 2 balls, 2 strikes here as Guillen rolls over towards third. Reyes with the grab and the throw to Melendez in time at first for out number 2 on a 5-3 putout. We'll now go to a powerful 3 spot in the minors order with Jackie Jimenez. The first game we saw Jimenez just a week ago in the 3 spot where he put up a 2-for-4 day at the plate with a couple of hits down the left field line. So Amena's doing the catching tonight, wearing number 29. He steps in. Mayoral with the first offering. Fastball somehow missing ball 1. Mayoral still working from the wind in the 1-0. And this time he finds the zone with strike 1. Mayoral with great control of his pitches. His 3rd appearance on the season here tonight. And he'll work ahead of Jimenez here as he rolls over on a foul ball to the left side. Strike 2. Mayoral with the 1-2, and Jimenez offers at it and goes down swinging for strike 3. And we'll go to the bottom half of inning number 1. Still scoreless. Bandits looking to get on the board first here. Listening to Bandits baseball from Memorial Park. So Nico Mayoral retires the side in order and strikes out 2 minor bats to start off the top of the first, and we're here in the bottom of the first. Hoping for another good leadoff from Aaron Cowboy Mason.
Right fielder number 11, Aaron Cowboy Mason.
With another 2-hit performance last night on the road at Hike Field. And he's been adamant to know he's not much of a leadoff hitter, and with that, a testament to swinging at fastballs that he likes early in the count. And that's been working out to his favor thus far. So Jacob Wesselman, the pitcher, to start him off first pitch, and a grounder right back up the middle. But the shortstop going to be in time to make the play. Sam Kimmerly to put away Mason on the first pitch for out number 1.
Center fielder number 4, Adrian Torres.
So we'll now see Adrian Torres with a 2-for-5 performance with a home run last night. Let's hoping he could put it together once again. He was piecing up a lot of balls last night. However, the majority of them went foul. So Wesselman to go from the windup and 1 out here. Starts him off with a ball off the plate. Torres awaits the second pitch and the delivery. This one going to break below the knees on an off-speed for ball 2. So a hitter's count here for Adrian Torres as he's up early. 2 balls, no strikes. Third pitch of the at-bat, and Torres shoots this one the other way, but the left fielder does not have to move at all as Torres lines out to left.
Next man for the Bandits, first baseman number 34, Ivan Melendez.
A couple of balls pieced up from Mason and Torres, but right at the minor fielders. And that'll result in 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the first, and we'll go to the 3-hole with Ivan Melendez. So Jacob Wesselman going from the windup, and he starts him off with a curveball off the plate for ball 1. A 1-0 here to Melendez, and a big swing and a miss for strike 1. Melendez with a hit in each of his first 2 games for the Bandits thus far, both pieced up very nicely down the left field line. Here's the 1-1, and Melendez tries to go with an outside pitch, only going to get a piece of it out of play on a foul ball. So Besselman now going back from the windup in the 1-2. Melendez rockets this one down the left field line, and this could be extra bases with 2 down. Melendez rounds first, and he'll have a stand-up double with 2 down here. Nice hit there for the big man, Ivan Melendez.
Next man for the Bandits, left fielder number 8, Abel Pena.
3rd hit in 3 games, and that's his 2nd double, and you cannot feed him anything middle in, or else that is exactly what's going to happen. He's just going to rifle it whole side. So with 2 down, we'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Abel Pena. A good opportunity here for the Bandits to strike with 2 down. Pena lets the fastball go by for strike 1. So we're hoping he can have the timing down now and bring home Melendez. Wesselman wants to call the pitch again, and he'll set up from the stretch. And the 0-1 offering. Pena holds off on a fastball just off the plate. 2 straight fastballs, resulting in a 1-1 count here. The 1-1 to Abel Pena, and a curveball. Nice break on it, but it's just off the plate once again for ball 2. So Wesselman wanted a call there, clearly outside. Awaiting the 4th pitch of the at-bat as Pena works up 2 balls to 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. Pena holds off, and looks like he holds off for ball 3. So once again, a hitter's count here for Pena, 3 balls to 1 strike. Wesselman comes set from the stretch. Melendez off at second. And the pitch. Slow rolling off speed, and Pena cranks this one to right, but it looks like he just got a little underneath it. And he'll fly out on a 3-1 count for out number 3 as the Bandits leave 1 runner stranded on 1 base hit. We're going to be scoreless heading into the top of the 2nd from Memorial Park. You're listening to Bandits Baseball. So another quick first inning here from Memorial Park as the Bandits games this summer have flown by so far with stellar pitching and mostly sound offense. This will be the only Pioneer League game coming at you live today as Storm Lake and Albert Lee got rained out, as well as Carroll and Peak of Ames. So the clouds can darken all they want, but it looks like the rain might hold off until the 6 o'clock hour. So we'll see if we can even get 9 in before then at the rate this game's going. Only 10 minutes so far. So tonight's honorary beer batter, Jamie Young, steps in at the cleanup spot as he struggled with that moniker last game. 3 strikeouts just a week ago as the beer batter for Fort Dodge. Nevertheless, don't underestimate him. Looks like he has a lot of power. Has a handful of doubles against Bancroft already this summer. So the first pitch to Young, he holds off on a pitch over the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Quickly steps back in here. Mayoral still going from the windup. Second pitch, and Young watches strike 2. 2/3 the way there on 2 pitches. Mayoral getting comfortable in the zone early. Already with 2 strikeouts to his name, looking for number 3. Third pitch, and Young just holds off on a pitch. Mayoral trying to paint the low and away corner there. Missing for ball 1. Mayoral keeping an up-tempo here with the 1-2, and Young just fends this one off towards the minor dugout. So number 26, Jamie Young, the first baseman and cleanup batter for Fort Dodge. 4, 5, 6 batters due up for Fort Dodge here in the top of the second. Fourth pitch of the at-bat, and Young cracks this one down the line and left. It'll drift just foul. Looks like we might have a little bit of drizzle starting to come down here, but nothing too heavy just yet. Yet to see any lightning. And it looks like Young, without a doubt, broke that bat. So now down 2 strikes, he's starting to take some hacks as that's 2 straight foul balls. Drawing the 6th pitch of the at-bat here from Nico Mayoral as he begins the windup. And the 1-2, and hits this one down the line and left. It'll drift foul once again. So now Jamie Young's starting to get comfortable in the box. 2 well-batted balls down the left field line. That one might have been extra bases. Not a whole lot of wind, nevertheless, just only starting to see some rain down here, and it looks like the field might have caught a little bit of overnight showers. Here's the 1-2 still as Young gets this one down the line. It takes a hop for Cruz, and he comes up with a great strike to first base. A good battle between Jamie Young and Mayoral. It'll be a 5-3 putout for out number 1. And we'll now go to Americo Luis, the right fielder and 5-hitter, wearing number 21. So Nico Mayoral retiring the first 4 batters in order here. We got 1 down in the top of the second, still scoreless. The first pitch to Luis, and he'll hold off on a slider for strike 1. Rain starting to get a little heavier here. Still nothing doing. And the 0-1. Luis goes downstairs missing for strike 2 on a swing and a miss. Only seen 1 base runner thus far on a double to left for Ivan Melendez. And here's the 0-2. This one low and away for ball 1. Mayoral still up in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's the pitch, and in the dirt away for ball 2. Evens up here 2-2. The 2-2 here as Galindo sets up outside, and a nice fastball painting the outside part of the zone for strike 3. That'll put away Luis looking. And the 3rd strikeout of the game through the first 5 hitters for Nico Mayoral. Settling in early here on the bump for Bancroft. Begins the wind here with 2 away and nobody on. And a first pitch. Outside part of the zone, strike 1. 2 pitches, 2 strikes here to Nate Dolman, the DH, wearing number 4. For Dodge without Peyton Krugler tonight. The 0-2, and Dolman just flicks this one to the net. Straight back for a foul ball. Count still 0-2. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe the rule is we got to get in 4 complete innings. And if we played a half inning, then it'll just revert to the last complete inning played. The 0-2 pitch, and he will sit down Dolman in 4 pitches. Strike 3, see you later. Mayoral records 4 strikeouts through the first 2. And we played 1.5 here from Memorial Park as the scoreboard still reads 0-0. Bandits looking to get on the scoreboard first here as we head to the bottom of the second. You're listening to Bandits Baseball from Memorial Park. We'll start things off 5, 6, 7 in the Bandits lineup with Miguel Miko Soto. Set to lead things off. The Bandits only with 1 hit thus far thanks to a double with 2 down last inning with Ivan Melendez. First pitch to Soto outside for strike 1. The 0-1 here to Soto, slow rolling off speed, and he'll slap it right back up the middle for a leadoff single for Miko Soto.
Next batter is shortstop number 22, Daniel Hernandez.
We'll now go to the shortstop, Daniel Hernandez. Started to show some signs of getting back on the right track last night, going 2 for 5 from Hike Field. Let's hope he can keep it going here with Soto leading off first, nobody out. With Hernandez's first at-bat here today, Wesselman from the stretch. Soto dancing around first. The pickoff not in time as Soto slides safely back into first. Hernandez hits this one back up the middle, and it'll go down safely into center. Perhaps a broken bat single, but back-to-back singles for Soto and Hernandez. We got 2 runners on, first and second. So a good start here in the second. And we'll now go to big Chancho Bobby Galindo. The catcher with 2 runners on. He's second in the team in RBIs. And a good opportunity here with his buddy Miko on at second. Daniel on at first. Still nobody out here. Wesselman from the stretch. Galindo shows bunt, and he hits this one down the third base side. And they can't make the grab. It'll be an infield single for Bobby Galindo on the bunt. But hold on here. This might not look good. Galindo might need a moment over at first. Might have tweaked himself going into the bag. So the catcher going to limp his way back to the dugout, and we might need a courtesy runner here. Looks like we'll see Tyler Boggs coming out to courtesy run for Galindo. We hope that he'll be able to come back into the game, but obviously Might have been a stiff landing on the bag as Galindo's going to go back to the dugout following an infield single there. Bases are juiced. Nobody out for Tommy Reyes Cruz. A big opportunity for him to come up here. So nobody out here for Tommy Reyes Cruz tonight, batting 8th, playing third base. All we need is one hit, one hard hit ball here to the outfield, and this could be trouble. First pitch of the at-bat, Cruz hung off speed in the zone. For strike one, Cruz lets it go by. Wesselman going from the windup now. Shakes off a pitch. And the delivery with 0-1. Goes right back to a breaking ball, and I think this one misses for ball one, but not a bad spot there from Jacob Wesselman. A 1-1 count here, still nobody out, bases loaded. Third pitch of the at-bat, fastball, Cruz hits this one down. It's fair down the right field line. Runners are coming to score, 2-will. Boggs will be held up at third. And it will be a 2-run RBI double for Tommy Reyes Cruz. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the second, and the Bandits are on top 2-0.
Next bat for the Bandits, designated hitter number 6, Dakota Coco Kennedy.
So Tyler Boggs goes all the way to third. And Tommy Reyes Cruz on the third pitch of an at-bat cranks this one down the line in right. The Bandits once again get the offense rolling in early against Fort Dodge. First pitch of the at-bat to Coco Kennedy. Fastball somehow missing for ball one. So the Bandits could get rolling here. Nobody out, 2 runners on third and second. Top of the order on deck. Here's the 1-0 to Kennedy. Hits this one the other way. And Kimberly comes up throwing and hot over first as both runs will score. E5, but it's now 4-0 for Bancroft.
Next bat for the Bandits, right fielder number 11, Aaron Cowboy Mason.
Sam Kimberly came in hot, charging on a grounder. And ultimately hurls one over first for another error on the Fort Dodge defense. Bandits now with 5 base hits. 4 of them this inning alone. And we'll go to the leadoff, Aaron Cowboy Mason. As Wesselman spikes an off speed in the dirt. And Kennedy will take third on the pass ball. It's like Mason tried to show bunt there. See what he can do with it here. 1 ball, no strikes, nobody out. It looks like the infield's going to play in. Make that the corners in on the grass. Middle will stay back. So Wesselman going to go from the stretch, and the middle infielders will come in too. 1-0 count from the stretch as Mason lets this one ride high and outside for ball 2. Mason steps back in here. The 2-0 on the way, and a late swing. He's just going to get a piece of this one over the backstop. Foul ball, now a 2-1 count here. Two-one count here to Mason, and an off speed in the dirt, and a good block there from Jimenez. Another hitter's count here to Mason as we got a 3 balls, 1 strike. Kennedy leads off third. Wesselman comes set. Stretch with the 3-1. And he cracks this one past shortstop, and it will be an RBI hit for Aaron Cowboy Mason. He'll bring Kennedy home from third. Nobody out. Scoreboard now reads Bancroft up by 5.
Center fielder number 4, Adrian Torres.
We've had 5 runs scored on 6 batters. And we're already back to our 2-hole with Adrian Torres. Mason leads off first. No action coming from the Fort Dodge bullpen. They're still confident in Wesselman, despite giving up a 5 spot here in the bottom of 2 as the third baseman tries to go after a foul ball, but it rides out of play. And he misses for strike 1. A 1 count here to Torres, and slow off speed, going to miss off the plate for ball 1. So nevertheless, we've seen all the starters that Fort Dodge has to offer, and Bancroft seems to just hit best against the Gypsum Miners. A 1-1 count here to Adrian Torres. And he swings right through this pitch, fouls it back to the backstop, strike 2. Torres steps back in, down to the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mason off at first. The pick over, not in time. The 1-2. Torres chases this one outside, and he's going to get a piece of it. Back into the net. He's still alive in the count, 1-2. Wesselman trying to throw around Torres. He's fouling off what he's got to offer him. Definitely don't want to throw a mistake to a hitter like Torres. Wesselman's pitching to him very carefully here, but still attacking the zone. The 1-2, off speed right back up the middle. But Mason tries to slide into second. With the hit and run, Kimmerly is going to tag Mason out at second, and with enough time to throw to first and get Torres down, double play. 1 swing of the bat, and the Gypsum Miners able to get their first 2 outs. That'll clear the bases with 2 down for the number 3 hitter, Ivan Melendez, 1 for 1 with a double back in the first. Slaps this one down the third base side, and it's going to get past the third baseman. Another hit to left field for Ivan Melendez. Hard hit ball. Thompson didn't have a chance on this one. So another 2-out hit for Ivan Melendez, and we'll go back to the left fielder, Abel Pena. With 2 outs here, 1 runner on first. First pitch to Pena. And it looks like a check swing there. He's going to offer for strike 1. Fastball on the inside part of the plate. Nevertheless, another dominating inning here for the Bandits. Able to put up the first 5 runs of the game. Second pitch off speed, somehow missing from Wesselman. Nevertheless, the body language isn't going to help you out there much, buddy. So the count evens up at 1-1 here. Wesselman to go back from the stretch. A 1-1. Another off speed as Pena cranks this one to deep right. Luis on the look back, and it's off the wall in right. Melendez coming hot around third, and it's going to be an RBI double for Abel Pena. And this time, no doubt, he got all of this one. rockets it off the fence in right center. Now making it 6-0 here. Fort Dodge giving up a big 6 spot. They have a lot of catching up to do, and we're not done yet. As Pena leads off in scoring position at second, and Miko Soto at the plate. 2 down, he pops up, and it looks like first baseman Jamie Young might have a play on it, and he'll finally make the grab for out number 3. After 2 complete, the Bandits are in the driver's seat, 6-0 over Fort Dodge. Top of the third inning on the way. You're listening to Bandits Baseball from Memorial Park. So following a big bottom of the second, it looks like Bobby Galindo's day is going to be over as Tyler Boggs will come in to do the catching now, and he'll bat 7th. So Nico Mayoral still going strong after 2 complete with 4 strikeouts and no Fort Dodge base runners up to this point. He's going to start off Adam Thompson, the 7-hitter, the first pitch strike. The 0-1 count here, slow moving off speed. It looks like it might have cut in the zone, but Thompson's going to duck out of the way, sell it as a ball. A 1-1 count to Thompson, and he swings right through a slider for strike 2. 1-2 to Thompson, and strike 3. See you later. Strikeout number 5 as Thompson goes down swinging. And how about Nico Mayoral simply dominating the minor batters, striking out 5 of the first 7 faced. As we got 1 down here for Drew Demers, the left fielder for Fort Dodge. First pitch fastball blows by Demers for strike 1. Now we're hoping this weather definitely stays aside so we can get a complete game in, no matter how long that might be. So we're holding on to a 6-0 lead here with 1 down in the top of the 3rd inning. Fastball just missing outside for ball 1. Mayoral quickly going to the 3rd pitch. And this one will miss in the dirt for ball 2. Counts 2-1 here to Drew Demers. The pitch, and Mayoral missing outside. Got a hitter's count here. Demers, 3 balls, 1 strike, nobody on, 1 down. Fifth pitch of the at-bat, and Demers just gets a piece of it. Chopped foul back for ball, strike two. The 3-2 on the way, and Demers cracks this one to deep left center. Pena makes the grab for out number two.
Next bat for the Miners, shortstop number 20, Sam Kimberly.
Stepping in now with his first at-bat, the shortstop Sam Kimberly, already with a handful of solid plays. Out at short. Miners with a lot of catching up to do offensively, but they need to get on base first, as Mayoral has retired the first 8 batters faced. And he goes from the windup with a 1-0 count. Swing and a miss. Strike one to Kimberly. Count evens up here, 1-1, 2 down. Third pitch just rides the chalk outside for ball two. The 2-1 on the way, and Kimberly's going to hold off. Strike over the outside part of the plate, and we're back to even. Deuces across the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and nobody on base. Mayoral gets back on the rubber here. The 2-2. Not a bad spot there, but just a few inches off the plate for ball 3. We got a full count here to the 9-hitter, Sam Kimberly. And the pitch, and this one's hit in the air to shallow center field. Daniel Hernandez going to call off Soto and make the grab on a pop out for out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Bandits still holding on to a 6-0 lead over Fort Dodge. So the bottom of the second inning was highlighted by 6 runs on 7 total base hits. And just that flash of excellence that we know that this offense has potential of seeing. So the Bandits only looking to add from here as we got 6, 7, 8 due up for Bancroft here. Daniel Hernandez leading off in. Tyler Boggs in the game now at catcher. Set for his first at-bat, but he'll start off on deck. We go back to Daniel Hernandez, had a single to center and 1 run scored. First pitch to Hernandez, and he rolls this one over third base side, foul. The 0-1 count here to Daniel Hernandez. Sits back on one and once again hits it down the line, foul towards third base. Not a huge detriment, but nevertheless, Hernandez often finding himself down with 2 strikes early in the count. So Jacob Wesselman still going from the windup here. Still no action in the Fort Dodge bullpen. And either for Bancroft, as Nico Mayoral doing a solid job through the first 3 complete. A 1-2 count here to Daniel Hernandez. The pitch on the way, and he'll get him down swinging, but this one misses in the dirt. The throw from Jimenez will be in time. Strike 3. Hernandez retired for out number 1.
Next batter for the Bandits, catcher number 2, Tyler Boggs.
That is only the first strikeout here to start off the 3rd for the pitcher Jacob Wesselman, as he got hit around a little bit back in the 2nd. So now we have Tyler Boggs in the game to pinch hit for Bobby Galindo. Looks like he went down with a little bit of a tweaked ankle, so we're hoping for the best for Galindo as he's back on the bench. A 1-0 count here to Tyler Boggs, and he's popped up towards the left side, and Adam Thompson watches this one drift out of play. So the count evens up, 1 ball, 1 strikes, 1 down, nobody on base. A 1-1 count here to Boggs, a slow off speed, and once again just flicking it straight back on a foul ball. So now Wesselman works ahead in the count once again, 1-2. There's the 1-2 to Boggs. Another breaking ball, and Boggs just fending off these pitches with 2 strikes. The count's still 1-2 here after Tyler Boggs fouls off 3 straight pitches, and this one rocketed right back up the middle on the slide at second. Derek Kay with an incredible play at first, accompanied by a great pick from Jamie Young. So tip your cap for a great play at second base and a 4-3 putout to put away Tyler Boggs. It's a hard hit ball off the bat, but he couldn't get there in time. Derek Kay making a great play at second for out number 2. And Tommy Reyes-Cruz steps in for his second at-bat, swings through a first pitch curveball, strike 1. And it was Cruz who really got things started for Bancroft. This past inning, a 2 RBI double down the line in right to score the first 2 runs of the game. This one hit well off the bat to deep right. Americo Luis contorts himself around, somehow makes the grab for out number 3. So after the 6th spot, Jacob Wesselman able to retire the Bandits in order. 1, 2, 3 outs here as we go to the top 4th. Scoreboard still reads Bancroft 6, Fort Dodge 0. You're listening to Bandits Baseball from Memorial Park. And we're back to the top of the order here to start off the fourth inning with Derek Kay. 0-for-1 striking out to start off the game. And first pitch, a sweeping breaking ball missing for ball one. Nico Mayoral has been lights out so far. He's faced all 9 hitters, striking out 5, not giving up a single base runner, and check swing, and looks like he got the barrel on that one, but it rides the line foul to the right side. So after the foul ball, we got a 1-1 count here. Mayoral from the wind. This pitch rides low and away, missing for ball 2. The 2-1 to Kay, and swung on in, popped up towards center. Looks like Torres should have no problem, and he makes the grab for out number 1.
Next bat for the Liners, center fielder number 6, Jose Guillen Jr.
And I'll go to the number 2 hitter, Jose Guillen Jr. Oh for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat, and he gets him there with the off-speed, strike 1. Starts him off there as Guillen lays off of it. There's the 0-1 here to Guillen. Another curveball, and strike 2. Mayoral with just fantastic command of his pitches out of the gates here tonight. You're expected to see Chris Crosby doing the start. It looks like Nico Mayoral has been poised for this all day long. The 0-2 just missing above the letters for ball 1. A 1-2 count here for Mayoral, and he's going to send him down swinging. Strikeout number 6 on the day here in the top of the 4th for Nico Mayoral. A great game pitching here from Mayoral. 0-for-1 with a K back in the first. We got Jackie Jimenez. First pitch to him, low and away, ball 1. Jimenez, a little bit of a vocal player. And this pitch also outside for ball 2. A 2-0 hitters count here to Jackie Jimenez. And he feeds him a curveball, nabs the inside part of the zone. Good pitch for strike 1. As the 4th pitch of the at-bat, Jimenez goes down to a knee and flicks this one back to the net. Foul ball, strike 2. Fifth pitch, and Jimenez cranks this one deep and cruises foul. He hooked that one. Got around the pitch, but he got a lot of that one. Foul ball, still a 2-2 count here. 2 away, nobody on base. Once again, another 3-game week we're looking at next week for Friday the 28th. Back here for 6:45 against Storm Lake. Saturday on the road to Carroll. And how about this? A check swing from Jimenez right back to Mayoral. Flicks it to first. Another 1-2-3 inning for Nico Mayoral after 4. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Scoreboard still reads Bandits 6, Miners 0. Let's get back to that schedule. Friday the 28th, Storm Lake. Be a home game at 6:45, 9 innings. Saturday will be on the road at Merchants Park against the Carroll Merchants, 6:45, 9 innings, away game. And 1 week from tonight, be home 4 p.m., 9 innings against the Albert Lee Lakers. Bottom of the fourth coming up. You're listening to Bandits Baseball from Memorial Park. Nine, 1-2 due up for the Bandits here in the bottom of the fourth. Scoreboard still reads 6-0 Bancroft. We got Dakota Coco Kennedy trying to get things going again offensively. First pitch, and he swings on an inside pitch for strike one. Big hack there from Kennedy, missing for strike one. Wesselman from the windup and an 0-1. Looks like a very similar pitch there, and he'll watch this one for strike two. An 0-2 count here to Coco Kennedy. As Wesselman winds and fires a curveball, slow, and Kennedy times it up perfectly. Strikes this one into left field for a leadoff single with 2 strikes. On the third pitch of the at-bat, Wesselman feeds him 3 straight pitches on the inside part of the plate, and Kennedy times up the curveball perfectly there. Sends it into left for his first hit in the day. Go back to the top of the order with Aaron Cowboy Mason. 1 for 2 with an RBI single back in the second. See what he does here. First pitch, cranks this one into left, and we'll have back-to-back hits here as Kennedy advances to second, and Mason with his second hit of the day.
Next bat for the Bandits, center fielder number 4, Adrian Torres.
0 for 2 thus far, Adrian Torres. Let's hope he can get something going here with 2 Bandit runners on. He was unfortunately doubled up last time because Kimmerly came over to cover on a hit and run, and it was right place, right time for a bang-bang double play. So no outs here, 2 runners on first and second. First pitch of the at-bat, Torres lets it go outside for ball 1. The 1-0 from the stretch, and Torres with a dribbler down the line at first. And it's going to be another double play as Jamie Young fields the ground ball, steps on first, and they'll get Mason out at second.
Next bat for the Bandits, first baseman number 34, Ivan Melendez.
So with 2 outs, we still got Dakota Coco Kennedy on base at third. And a good opportunity for Ivan Melendez to drive in a run here. He's 2 for 2 thus far. And cannot hold back on a low outside breaking ball for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch to Melendez, and this one rides in the other box for ball one. Count evens up at 1-1 here, 2 away. And the pitch, riding high and inside for ball two. Starting to see action from a right-hander in the Fort Dodge bullpen. After Wesselman giving up 6 runs on 10 hits to this point. As Kennedy leads off third, here's the 2-1 to Melendez, and he'll hold off on another breaking ball for strike 2. Looks like he wanted to, but he just sends everything but the bat there. And the count gets back to even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Wesselman comes set. He kicks and fires. A little bit of chin music there as Melendez ducks out of the way. And the count goes back to full here. 3 balls to 2 strikes. The 3-2 to Melendez, and a slow roller back up the middle. As Wesselman will put the Bandits away in 4 batters, leaving 1 runner stranded on 2 base hits. We'll go to the top of the 5th inning here as the scoreboard still reads Bancroft 6, Fort Dodge 0. You're listening to Bandits Baseball from Memorial Park. Start off the 5th, we got 4, 5, 6 due up for Fort Dodge with the beer batter Jamie Young stepping in. Got down early with 2 strikes, but he was able to almost get some hard hit balls down, but just foul. Ended up grounding out to Tommy Reyes Cruz at third. So Nico Mayoral begins the wind in the first pitch, missing outside in the other box for ball one. The 1-0 to Young, low and away, ball 2. The 2-0 to Young, this one gets away from him. All 3 pitches missing outside, and Young stands in to get up early in the count. 3 balls, no strikes. The pitch. Fastball gets him over for strike 1. The 3-1 from the wind, and Young swings on and just fouls it straight back. Full count here. After getting down 3-0. A full count here to the number 4 hitter, Jamie Young. A pitch, and Young hits this one to left center. And Abel Pena makes the grab on the run for out number 1.
Next man for the Miners, right fielder number 21, Americo Luis.
Jamie Young with a couple of hard outs thus far. He's now 0 for 2. One out goes to Americo Luis, the number 5 hitter here for Fort Dodge, and just getting the tip of the bat on that one. Foul ball, strike 1. An 0-1 count here as Mayoral goes from the wind. And this one skips in the dirt for ball 1. Count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 away. Third pitch of the at-bat. A breaking ball, almost getting the zone for ball 2. Just a hair inside. The 2-1, and Mayoral rifles in a fastball for strike 2. And he evens up the count here, 2 balls to 2 strikes. Nobody on, 1 out. Fifth pitch of the at-bat, and he's going to sit him down looking. Strike 3. See you later. Number 7 for Nico Mayoral. Here in the top half of inning number 5. Nico Mayoral just continues to dominate here. 1 more out to retire the side in 5 consecutive innings. To start off Dolman, this pitch misses below the knees in the dirt for ball 1. A 1-0 count here to Dolman. Swung on and popped up to the right side. Looks like Mason races in and makes the grab for out number 3. The 5th 1-2-3 inning for Nico Mayoral here. Heading into the bottom of the 5th, it's still 6-0 for Bancroft. You're listening to Bandits Baseball from Memorial Park. So after the 6th spot back in the bottom of the 2nd, the Bandits failed to plate runs for 2 straight innings as we're back here in the bottom of the 5th. Scoreboard still reads 6-0 for Bancroft. As we have 4, 5, 6 due up in the Bandits order to lead things off with Abel Pena, 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the 2nd.
Left fielder number 8, Abel Pena.
Pena steps back in for his 3rd at-bat. Wesselman going from the windup, shows a bunt, pushes it down the third base side, and you can forget about it. First pitch A bunt for a hit there for Abel Pena. That's his second on the day. So the Bandits looking to keep on adding here. Nobody out, and Pena with a hard 90. He beats out a throw on a bunt to third base. So stepping in 1 for 2 will be Miguel Miko Soto. Scored the first run of the game. A pick over to first, not in time. Pena gets underneath the tag. So Soto steps back in here. Another pick off, and this time not even close. Still a nothing count here to Soto. And here's the first pitch of the at-bat. Soto lets this one ride over the inside part of the plate for strike one. An 0-1 count here to Miko Soto. Wesselman set from the stretch. Soto pulls back on a bunt as a curveball finds its way in the zone for strike two. Good break on that one as Soto pulls back. And Wesselman quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. It's the 0-2 from the stretch. Another curveball. This one won't break over the plate for ball one. Count now 1-2 strikes here to Soto. Fourth pitch of the at-bat, and Soto goes upstairs and just fends this one back to the backstop. The count's still 1-2. Still 1-2, nobody out. Pena on at first. Here in the bottom of the fifth. The pitch. Soto cranks this one down the line in left, and it just hooks foul. Well batted ball with 2 strikes. As Soto keeps the barrel inside. Rides down the line to deep left field. Just missing foul. And a 1-2 count. So Pena still leads off first. The 1-2 curveball. Soto shoots this one to the gap in right center. It's down and it's going to be trouble. Soto rounds first. Pena coming around third. And there won't be a relay. An RBI double to the right center gap for Miko Soto. Now making it 7-0.
Next bat for the Bandits, shortstop, number 22, Daniel Hernandez.
And the Bandits' bats have come to life here. Finally back on the scoreboard here thanks to an RBI double from Soto. Leading the Gypsum Miners 7-0. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the fifth, and we'll go into the shortstop, Daniel Hernandez. The first pitch. Missing outside, ball one. Might be seeing a new reliever sooner than later as the Bandits continue to pounce. A 1-0 to Hernandez, a curveball, and he swings on this one late. He'll be popped out of play. One count here. Wesselman sets from the stretch. Third pitch of the at-bat. Another curveball hung in there for strike two. A 1-2 count out of Hernandez. Wesselman fires. Slider in the dirt, and Jimenez hustles to that one. Soto going to be held up at second on the pass ball. The 2-2 from the stretch, and Hernandez with a dribbler towards short. Kimberly with the throw. In time for out number one. Hernandez goes down on a ground out, but Miko Soto will advance 90 feet closer at third for the catcher, Tyler Boggs. Wesselman now going from a quick windup. First pitch in, Boggs will offer on a check swing, strike one. The 0-1 to Boggs, and he hits this one in the air to the right side. Shallow right field. Luis comes up throwing to the plate, and good thing Soto held up at third. Americo Luis with a rocket to the plate for out number two. That ball not hit hard enough to shallow right field. So a 2 down will now go to Tommy Reyes Cruz, 1 for 2. 2 RBIs and a double. See what he can do here. Hopefully add one more with 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Slow off speed there, missing for ball 1. There's the 1-0 on the wind, and Cruz goes inside out as this one drifts out of play, foul. Following the foul ball, count evens up 1-1. Miko Soto leads off third. Wesselman from the windup. The pitch of Cruz goes downstairs. This one looks like it's going to drift foul. Cruz almost going inside out on that pitch. A 1-2 count here, still 2 away. And it's looking to add one more here in the bottom of the 5th. The 1-2 to Cruz, and another foul ball. Quick sweep of the plate. We're good to go. Hard duel here continues here. Wesselman with the 1-2. Another foul ball from Cruz, and he's seeing a lot of pitches. Musselman still throwing around Cruz, and Cruz doing a good job fending them off. Marathon of an at-bat continues here for Tommy Reyes Cruz, and a 1-2. A breaking ball gets away from him outside for ball 2. The 2-2 to Cruz, a fastball, and he hits this one in the air towards shallow right center. But Derek Kay going to make the grab over the shoulder for out number 3. The Bandits get 2 hits, leave 1 runner stranded, but are able to score 1 as they extend their lead 7-0 heading into the top of the 6th inning here from Memorial Park. You're listening to Bandits Baseball. Back here in the top of the 6th, Adam Thompson, the third baseman for Fort Dodge, for his second at-bat. 7-8-9 due up for the Miners, and a first pitch fastball from Mayoral. We've only played about an hour and 19 minutes here from Memorial Park, and we're already cruising here after 5 complete. The 0-1, and this one rides well in the other box for ball 1. This pitch, and Thompson goes inside out towards Soto at second. And they'll make the play at first for out number 1. Looks like we got a pinch hitter here. Fail to have a roster with numbers from Fort Dodge, as a first pitch to number 14 will be strike 1. Not a pinch hitter, as I believe this is Drew Demers, the left fielder, wearing number 14. So a 1-1 count here to Demers. And he rifles a line drive. The right side foul for strike 2. A 1-2 count, 1 down, nobody on base. Mayoral with the wind on the 1-2. Swung on, popped up towards short. Cruz almost crashes into Hernandez, but he stays put for out number 2. So with that, we'll now go to the shortstop, number 20, Sam Kimmerly. Nico Mayoral looking to retire 18 consecutive batters here with 2 away in the top of the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one rides the chalk outside, ball 1. The 1-0 here to Kimberly. Watches the fastball over the dish for strike 1. The 1-1, and Kimberly swings through a fastball. Just getting the tip of the bat on for strike 2. 1-2 count after another quick 2 outs from Mayoral. 1-2, just outside, ball 2. Another great game from the defense thus far for Bancroft. And here's the 2-2. Close to the same spot, it'll be ball 3. Three balls, 2 strikes. Mayoral from the windup. Off speed, just missing. Not sure where that missed with 2 strikes, but nevertheless, that will be the first Fort Dodge base runner with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Nico Mayoral still perfect here. Almost up to that point, now giving up his first walk of the day. Swung on towards third, and Cruz can't make the grab. At third, it's going to be E5. So after Kimberly draws the walk, it's Derek K reaching base.
Center fielder number 6, Jose Guillen Jr.
By an error, so now Bandits got to be careful here. 2 outs, 2 base runners following a walk and an error. First pitch missing in the other box for ball 1. High around now going from the stretch, the 1-0. Pitch on the outside part of the zone, strike 1. On a 1-1 count, another fastball for strike 2. Mayoral still working hard for out number 3 here. 1-2 count, 2 down, 2 runners on first and second. And Mayoral will call time, have a quick word with Boggs. Mayoral finally steps back on the rubber here. The count still remains 1-2 to Jose Guillen Jr. The pitch, and Guillen slaps this one foul. Count still 1-2. And the pitch, and Ian almost offering at a low and away breaking ball for ball 2. Just missing. Here's the 2-2. Mayoral kicks and fires, and this one low and away outside, ball 3. The Miners looking to finally get some offense going here in the top half of inning number 6. 2 runners on thanks to a walk and an error. Full count. And this one rides outside for ball 4. Kimberly advances to third, K to second. And Guillen Jr. with a free 90 here on balls. Will now go to a powerful catcher, Jackie Jimenez. Bases loaded with 2 outs. So he steps in 0 for 2. Mayoral going to keep it in the stretch here. First pitch of the at-bat. Rifles in a fastball for strike 1. The 0-1 from the stretch. 2 pitches, 2 fastballs, and 2 strikes. So now Mayoral quickly working ahead of Menez, 0-2 in the count. Mayoral has a pitch. The 0-2 sits him down in 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. He goes down looking for strike 3 as the Miners leave the bases stranded loaded. And we'll finally go to the bottom half of inning number 6 as your Bandits are still on top, 7-0. We've played 5.5 innings here from Memorial Park, and it's been all Bancroft up to this point. The Miners finally able to get some base runners off of 2 walks and an error in the top half of the 6th, but they're still scoreless. And struck out 8 times. Nico Mayoral been lights out thus far. So here in the bottom of the 6th, looks like we got another right-handed pitcher for Fort Dodge, Roll Schwartz, wearing number 10 in the orange for Fort Dodge. As we'll go back to 9-1-2 once again, with Dakota Coco Kennedy set to lead things off here in the bottom of the 6th. 1 for 2 thus far. He singled back in the 4th. Reached base also by an error and scored a run back in the 2nd. So the Bandits looking to keep adding once again. Able to score 1 run thanks to an RBI from Miko Soto back in the 5th. Still a little bit of a chilly day, nevertheless, and impending clouds looking to travel from the northwest. So Kennedy steps in for his third at-bat, and he's going to wear one in the hip for a hit by pitch. And it looks like we see another right-hander warming up for Fort Dodge, Jared Littlejohn, a right-hander out of Clarion. So with one runner on, nobody out, we'll now go to Aaron Cowboy Mason. First pitch on the outside part of the zone, strike one. 2 pitches in the first one of the at-bat, hitting Kennedy right in the hip for strike one, and he has a healthy lead off at first. The 0-1, Mason rolls this one over to third. Thompson slings it over to first for out number 1 to retire Mason.
Next man for Bandits, center fielder number 4, Adrian Torres.
That will advance Kennedy to second to bring up Adrian Torres. See what he can do here with Kennedy on at second. With 1 away. First pitch from Schwartz in the stretch, and gets this one by Torres. A big swing and a miss for strike one. Not a whole lot of velo, but nevertheless, that's last pitch got Torres there. An 0-1. Looks like another changeup and swung on, just fouled for strike two. Torres needing to lock in here, defend the plate, down 0-2 in the count. Kennedy with a small lead at second. And the 0-2, a looping breaking ball there, missing for ball one. Well outside. The 1-2 from Schwartz as Kennedy takes off for third. The throw from Jimenez, not in time. Kennedy steals third. And Jimenez had a clear throw with the left-handed Torres up, and that is a gutsy call there. But it still pays off as Kennedy steals third base. So now he's 90 feet closer for Torres as the count evens up 2-2 strikes. Good wheels there on Coco. A 2-2 count here to Torres. Schwartz comes set. The pitch. Another off-speed Torres rolls it over towards second. Another ground out to put away Torres for out number 2. But the run will score. RBI for Torres. Kennedy scores the run. Once again, 2 outs and no runners on for Ivan Melendez. 2 for 3 thus far. Starting to put it together at the plate for Bancroft. 4 base hits through his first 3 games. And this one will skip in the other box for ball one. Melendez with an average over 400, 17 home runs in only his freshman season at Odessa College. The 1-0, and Melendez ducks out of the way from his shoulder there for ball 2. The 2-0 from the wind. Melendez lays off an outside pitch, ball 3. The 3-0 to Melendez, and he swings right through it for strike one as he's looking to be aggressive in the count. Hitters typically like to lay off 3-0, but they get the green light here. 3-1, Melendez rolls over to third, and it's going to go through the legs of Thompson. Two outs, and Melendez finds himself on at first. We'll go to our left fielder, Abel Pena, with two away. First pitch, and just off the plate, but still a hittable pitch there for strike one. Abel Pena, solid day at the plate thus far, 2 for 3. An RBI, a run scored, and a double. See what we could do here. Runner on first, 2 away. Here's the 0-1. Slow off speed, and he swings right through it for strike two. Oh, 2 to Pena. Another off speed. He holds off. Pass ball, Melendez. A bigger guy, probably not wanting to take that one on Jimenez. He'll only be left stranded at first. One, two, short, still going from the stretch. Kicks and fires. Another off speed. Missing well outside for ball 2. Schwartz looks over to first and comes set. Fifth pitch of the at-bat. Off speed above the letters for ball 3. A base hit, ball 4 approach. We'll see Melendez take off for second. Sixth pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, Pena. Goes inside out, out of play, foul. Count still 3-2 here. The pitch, and Pena down the line and left, drifting foul. Once again, we'll be back on the air on Friday, the 28th. Home against Storm Lake, first pitch 6:45, 9 innings. The 29th, Saturday at Carroll, 6:45, 9 innings. 1 week from today, home against Albert Lee, 4 p.m. A full count, and Pena draws ball 4. He'll outlast Schwartz there. A nice, solid at-bat with 2 outs. Melendez will take second, and Pena goes in on balls. With 2 down, runners on first and second. Already 1 run scored this inning, thanks to Coco Kennedy. We'll see Miguel Miko Soto step in, 2 for 3. First pitch to Soto, grounds this one, and just foul past third. The 0-1 from the stretch, and Soto once again rockets this one foul to the left side. Well ahead of Schwartz's pitches. Now he's just got to look to straighten her out here with an 0-2 count. Schwartz with the 0-2. And Soto will sit down looking. Strike 3. As the Bandits leave 2 runners stranded here. 1 run scored. Heading into the 7th, the Bandits. 8 runs scored on 12 hits. Fort Dodge still scoreless. We head to the top of the 7th, 8-0. Listening to Bandits baseball from Memorial Park. As this is still the only game in the Pioneer League to take place today. Storm Lake and Albert Lee rained out as well as Peak of Ames and Carroll. So the Bandits looking to advance to 10-3 overall. Fort Dodge 1 game below 500, but that might not be the case after today. So we'll start things off 4-5-6 in the Miners order with Jamie Young, the beer batter, to lead off, 0-2 thus far. The Bandits only reaching base 3 times this game, all coming in back in the 6th to 2 walks and an E5. Nico Mayoral still going strong. It looks like we got another right-hander on standby. Might potentially be Big Tech's Tyler Cornett, just in case Mayoral gets into trouble. Nevertheless, the Bandits still working with an 8-0 lead. Only 3 innings left. Potentially 2.5. Mayoral from the windup, and Young backs off on a curveball, missing for ball 1. Second pitch, and Young takes this one straight back, foul ball. One count from Mayoral, and Young hits this one down the line and left. And that one's down. Could be extra bases as Young heads to second. Oh, he will stay at first. After 6 complete, there's the first hit given up by Nico Mayoral.
Next to bat for the Miners, right fielder number 21, Americo Louise.
Only a matter of time Jamie Young got a hold of one. He's had some solid hard hit balls thus far this game. So nobody out, and Luis can't hold off on that one. He just ticks the bat on it. Foul ball for strike 1. Americo Luis standing in 0-2 with 2 looking strikeouts. He's now down in the count 0-1. The pick over attempt not in time at first. 0-1. Luis holds off for ball one, just inside the plate. Counting it's up at 1-1 here. Third pitch, and Luis cracks this one. A foul to third base side. Strike two on the foul ball. Now a 1-2 count. The pitch. Luis almost goes down looking again. Not sure where that one missed. Good spot, good frame from Tyler Boggs. Just missing for ball two. The 2-2 from the stretch, and Luis goes down swinging. Strike three. One down, runner still on at first, and will now go to the designated hitter, Nate Dolman. First pitch, and Dolman just offers to foul it off the other way. Strike one. Nico Mayoral only giving up the first hit here in the top of the seventh to the cleanup batter, Jamie Young. The 0-1 count from Mayoral, and Dolman watches this one go by for strike two. The 0-2 to Dolman, and he goes down swinging. Strike three. Nico Mayoral with the magic number 10 on strikeouts after he sends Dolman down looking, and will now go to the number 7 hitter, Adam Thompson. Quickly step off the rubber. First pitch with 2 outs, and this one cranked foul towards the light pole and left, and a bullpen pitcher didn't even see it. Hard hit ball for strike one. Foul to left side. The 0-1 from Mayoral, and it's in the dirt away. Ball one. One Mayoral comes set. The pitch right down the heart of the plate. Strike two on Thompson. Thompson standing in 0 for 2. One, two in the dirt. Mayoral set for the 2-2 and swung on and missed. So Jamie Young gets the first minor hit. So Mayoral makes the next 3 batters pay. 3 straight strikeouts for Nico Mayoral. As we'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Bandits still on top, 8-0. So while Nico Mayoral has thrived on the bump today for Bancroft, Fort Dodge already down to their third pitcher, Jared Littlejohn, a right-hander from Clarion, Iowa, out of Waldorf. Nico Mayoral, 11 strikeouts through 7 complete innings. We're here in the bottom of the 7th, set to lead things off with Daniel Hernandez. 1 for 3. See what he does here in his 4th at-bat of the day, standing in 1 for 3. First pitch to Hernandez. He cranks this one down the line, but it hooks foul to the left side. Swung on and fouled, strike 1. An 0-1 count here to Hernandez. Second pitch. A little bit of chin music there, missing for ball 1. The 1-1. Hernandez sidesteps out of the way. Trying to dodge a pitch at the ankles for ball 2. Might see another right-hander wearing number 3 for Fort Dodge warming up. The 2-1 to the plate, and Hernandez cranks this one through the 5-6 hole, getting his second hit on the day to lead things off in the 7th. We'll now go to the catcher, Tyler Boggs. Standing in 0 for 2, coming into play for a hopefully not injured, just a wounded Bobby Galindo. Bobby 1 for 1 before going down. Boggs scoring his run. First pitch to Boggs, and he hits this one well to left center, and it gets down for back-to-back hits off of Jared Littlejohn to start off the bottom of the 7th. First pitch of the at-bat. Boggs with a swift hack to go into left center. 1 for 3 with a 2 RBI double back in the 2nd. That really sparked the Bandits' offense today. We'll see Tommy Reyes-Cruz stepping in. Bancroft with a whopping 14 base hits. We still need 6 more outs to retire the offense. First pitch to Cruz. Curveball missing for ball 1. The 1-0 to Cruz. I'll get by him for strike 1. A 1-1 count here. Jimenez sets up outside. Fastball. Cruz swings right through it for strike 2. Wonder what the heck happened there with Jimenez, immediately throwing off the mask. Looks like it might have went right back into his arm. Looks like he just needs a moment here. He'll tough it out. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. Nobody out. Hernandez and Boggs on second and first. The 1-2 and a curveball gets away from him in the other box. So Cruz looking for another big hit to score some more Bandits runs. Bancroft hitting exceptionally well this summer, especially off of Fort Dodge. And here's the 2-2. Fastball, and Cruz hits this one in the air towards right center. Center fielder will make the grab, and the throw to third will be cut off. They'll flick it to second, gets past him. Hernandez will easily score. And a couple of miscues. And it'll now be 9-0 for Bancroft.
Next to bat for the Bandits, pinch hitting number 55. Sean.
So after Reyes Cruz flies out to center, Boggs goes all the way to third. And we'll now go to Andrew Dr. Dre Sean, a great teammate and a catcher for Bancroft, out of Valley City State University in North Dakota, coming in to pinch hit for Coco Kennedy. One down, here's the first pitch, and this one rides outside for ball one. The 1-0, Sean on the grounder towards short. The throw will be in time, but it'll be an RBI ground out for Sean for out number 2.
Next to bat for the Bandits, right fielder number 11, Aaron Cowboy Mason.
So Boggs comes in to score for the 10th run of the game. We'll go back to the top of the order, standing in 2 for 4, Aaron Cowboy Mason. First pitch of the at-bat, and Mason hits this one the other way for his 3rd hit of the game. First pitch of the at-bat, and Mason with an oppo single.
Next to bat for the Bandits, center fielder number 4, Adrian Torres.
So now coming into pinch hit will be number 12, Sean Ross, in favor of Torres, the center fielder. We'll see if he'll go back to field. So we got some obvious defensive substitutions here. With a 10-run lead, it's time to get some pinch hitting opportunities. The rest of the Bandit bats here. Fun fact, Sean Ross hit a home run off of Jared Littlejohn back in the 3rd game of the year. With 2 down and Mason on at second, we got Sean Ross at the plate. First pitch, he lets a fastball go on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. So Ross quickly steps back in here for his first at-bat of the day. The 0-1. Ross down the line at third. Thompson bobbles it, comes up throwing, and he'll be out at first. A 5-3 putout to finally put away the Bandits here in the bottom half of inning number 7 as they score 2 more runs. Bancroft leads for Dodge 10-0 going into the 8th. To lead things off, we got Drew Demers due up for Fort Dodge here in the 8th with the right-hander out of Hill Community College, Tyler Big Tex Cornett. Coming in relief after a great game from Nico Mayoral in the start. 11 strikeouts through 7 complete innings. Mayoral's been dominant. Now time to see Cornett get his fair share of success on the mound, and he starts off Demers with a foul ball for 0-1. Second pitch of the at-bat, fastball cruising by for strike 2. The 0-2 to Demers, and it's going to miss in the dirt, ball 1. So the 1-2 here to Demers, a slider almost gets Demers, but it just goes by him inside for ball 2. So Tyler Cornett with his 3rd appearance on the summer here. This one missing high for ball 3. A full count here for Demers. The pitch, fastball above the letters, ball 4.
Next bat for the Miners, shortstop number 20, Sam Kimberly.
So we'll now see Sam Kimberly, the number 9 hitter, coming up for Fort Dodge. 1 runner on, nobody out here in the top half of inning number 8. Cornett comes set from the stretch. First pitch off the plate for ball 1. Cornett got to resettle here. Cornett comes set, second pitch of the at-bat. Stretch from the 1-0. Fastball inside part of the plate for strike 1. He gets back to even 1-1. So Cornett with 3 appearances, an ERA of 6.67 in 3 innings pitched, only giving up 3 hits and 2 runs, striking out 4 batters, and with Demers on at first, walking 2. The 2-1 here to Kimberly. Missing inside for ball 3, but the pick over to first. Not in time somehow, and almost a good play from Boggs. Almost the 2nd straight night with a pick back to first. That looked good from up here. And that umpire didn't have the view of the tag. So nevertheless, 3-1 count at the plate. And that pitch outside will make it ball 4, 2 straight walks. So Bancroft still holding on to a comfortable 10-0 lead. But they still got 2 more innings of work to do. Gave up 2 free 90s on walks, and we're back to the top of the order with Derek Kay, but Cornett going to rifle in a fastball for strike 1 to the leadoff man, Derek Kay. Second baseman 0 for 3 today, reaching base once by an error. Striking out once back in the first. So now Cornett settles in ahead in the count 0-2. Kay chops 1 foul. Third pitch of the at-bat, a little bit of chin music. Just missing ball 1. Fourth pitch, and Kay pops this one up. Looks like it'll be towards Ross at shortstop. And he makes the grab for out number 1. Following the pop out, we got 1 out for Jose Guillen Jr. With the defensive substitutions, we now have Sean Ross over at shortstop. We have Daniel Hernandez moving back to left field. Abel Pena just moving over to right to center field. First pitch to Guillen Jr. in there for strike one. Second pitch of the at-bat. Nice breaking ball there, and Boggs throws down to first. Melendez wasn't even covering. So the count now, no balls, 2 strikes to Guillen, 1 down. Runner still on at first and second. Here's the pitch. Chin Music backs Guillen down to the dirt. Ball 1. The 1-2 from Cornett, and Guillen rips this one towards left center, and this one gets past Hernandez. Down deep, and it's going to be extra bases as 2 runs will score on an RBI double from Jose Guillen Jr.
Next bat for the Miners, catcher number 29, Jackie Jimenez.
Well, now go to the number 3 hitter, Jackie Jimenez. So Guillen clears it and takes his spot on at second with 1 down. Cornett still working for 2 more outs. First pitch to Jimenez, and he pops up. So he'll stay in the infield to Cruz, and he'll make the grab for out number 2, 1 pitch out.
Next bat for Miners, first baseman number 26, the beer batter, Jamie Young.
So Jamie Young stands in now, 1 for 3. He broke the hitless streak at the top half of inning number 7 through Nico Mayoral. So he stands in with one of the 2 Ford Dodge base hits, the other one coming just a hitter ago from Jose Guillen Jr. With 2 outs, we got 1 for 3, Jamie Young at the plate. First pitch in the dirt, ball 1. A 1-0 here to Young. He rockets this one down the line, and it gets past the diving Cruz. He trips up around first, and it will just be an RBI single for Jamie Young as Guillen comes in to score. We'll now go to the number 5 hitter, Americo Luis. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts so far. First pitch gets past him for strike 1. The 0-1 to Luis, and grounded foul as it goes off his leg. So Cornett quickly works ahead now, 0-2. This one skips past Boggs, and it'll miss for ball 1. Following the pass ball, Jamie Young will take second base. He's now 2 for 4 on the day. Good day for Jamie Young. Obviously a good turnaround after a 3 strikeout performance a week ago. The 1-2 to Luis, and another ball chopped foul. And this one, Luis goes down swinging for his 4th strikeout of the day to end the top of the 8th. One last opportunity for Bancroft to add some insurance as Fort Dodge scores 3. As the scoreboard now reads, Bancroft 10, Fort Dodge 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. You're listening to Bandits Baseball. We got a new right-hander, Nolan Johnson, in the game now for Fort Dodge. Right-hander wearing number 3, the 4th pitcher for Fort Dodge. So just a good opportunity to get some innings of work in. And we'll now go 3-4-5 in the Bandits order with Ivan Melendez to lead things off 3 for 4 so far.
Leading off for the Bandits, first baseman, number 34, Ivan Melendez.
So Melendez steps in now for his 6th at-bat on the day. Actually made that the 5th. He stands in 3 for 4. First pitch swung on, chopped foul. The 0-1, a fastball rides the chalk inside for ball 1. Nolan Johnson starts off. Melendez 1-1 in the count. Pitch this one in the dirt for ball 2. Melendez works ahead in the count now, 2-1. And this one above the letters for ball 3. The 3-1 missing for ball 4. Melendez buys a free 90 on balls.
Next bat for Bandits, outfielder, number 8, Abel Pena.
So we'll now see Abel Pena coming up here following the 5-pitch walk to Melendez. Nobody out. Melendez leading off first. First pitch of the at-bat, just off the plate for ball 1. So now Johnson in a little trouble settling in here after walking Melendez. He's now behind 0 in the count, 2-0 here to Abel Pena, who's hot at the plate for the past couple games. The 2-0, and Pena will hold off strike 1. Pena standing in 3 for 4 as well on the day. Melendez reaching base 4 times in 5 at-bats. The 2-1, and Pena hits this one in the air towards left. Might have been a broken bat. And it will be caught for out number 1 out in left.
Next bat for Commanders, second baseman, number 30, Miguel Miko Soto.
So we'll now go to Miguel Miko Soto following the flyout for out number 1. So 1 down here, Melendez still on at first. This one popped up. First pitch swung on and fouled away for strike 1. And an 0-1 count here for Johnson. Second pitch, and Soto goes upstairs once again. Fouling off another pitch for strike 2. An 0-2 count here to Miko Soto. Johnson fires a fastball below the knees. Ball 1. Still a runner on first. 1 down, 1-2 count here to Soto. The pitch, and Soto will sidestep out of the way for ball 2. The 2-2 to Soto, and he chases a pitch outside, swinging for strike 3.
Next bat for Bandits, shortstop, number 22, Daniel Hernandez.
So now Daniel Hernandez steps in for his 5th at-bat of the day. 2 for 4. 2 runs scored for Daniel Hernandez. First pitch. Looks like it might have been a stinger off the bat. Foul ball. Strike 1. And inside out ground ball to put away the Bandits for out number 3. Still 10-3 and only needing 3 more outs heading to the top of the 9. You're listening to Bandits Baseball. They still lead Fort Dodge 10-3. For Fort Dodge, it's 6-7-8 due up here in the top of the ninth with Nate Dolman. Nico Mayoral went 7 scoreless innings, and Tyler Cornett just got hit around a little bit, giving up 3. He's still in the game, looking to put away the Miners and close the door for another victory. Once again, for future broadcast on Friday, we'll be home against the Storm Lake Whitecaps. Saturday will be away at Carroll at Merchants Park. Both of those games, 9 innings, starting at 6:45. And a week from today, we'll be back here, home against the Albertley Lakers, 9 innings, starting at 4 p.m. The 2-1 count here to Dolman, and a slider nabbing the outside part of the zone for strike 2. So Cornett gets an even count here, 2 balls to 2 strikes to Nate Dolman, the DH. The 2-2, and rides outside, ball 3. Dolman 0 for 3 with a pair of Ks so far this game. The 3-2, off speed. Not sure where that missed, but it's going to be another walk for ball 4.
Next batter for the Miners, third baseman number 5, Adam Thompson.
Following another walk on a full count, we got Adam Thompson, the third baseman, coming in for his 4th at-bat of the day. 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts. Watches the first pitch for strike 1. So Cornett here in his 4th appearance on the summer. Looking to finally put away the all of our post-game interviews and coverage with our coaches and our player of the games, which might be tough, might be Nico Mayoral. We'll talk it over. We'll let Coach Kieran decide this one. Nevertheless, a wild pitch will result in Dolman taking second base there. So Cornett still searching for his first out here. And he's not getting too comfortable with the zone thus far. Still a 3-1 count for Adam Thompson. The 3-1, and Thompson swings and misses for strike 2. So second straight batter, we got a full count. The 3-2. Pitch just riding inside. Second straight walk for Tyler Cornett. Could potentially be seeing Julian Galindo start to trot out to the bullpen. So nevertheless, we got a 7-run lead, but we still got to produce some outs and put away the Miners for our 10th victory on the summer. So that'll bring up the left fielder Drew Demers after 2 straight walks from Cornett. Runners on first and second. First pitch on the outside part of the zone. Strike 1 to Demers. Second pitch popped up. That's going to drift out of play. Strike 2. Count still 0-2 here to Demers. The pitch popped up once again. Cruz might have it, and he makes the grab for out number 1. Looks like it was an infield fly.
Next batter for the Miners, shortstop number 20, Sam Kimberly.
Well, I'll go down to the 9 hitter, Sam Kimmerly. 0 for 1, reaching base twice by a walk, scoring 1 run. Scoreboard still reads Bancroft on top before Dodge 10-3. 1 down, 2 runners on here in the top half of the last inning. First pitch fastball rifled inside, ball 1. 1-0 count, swung on, fouled straight back. Evening up the count here, strike one. The 1-1. And it looks like Kimberly going to wear this one off the leg. Hit by pitch. So it looks like the rain's starting to come down a little heavier here. But the Miners aren't done just yet. The base is loaded, but they still trail by 7. First pitch, inside for ball 1. So the rain's starting to come down heavy now. And we're still going to be playing here. A 1-0 count here. First pitch curveball for strike 1. You don't want to get the field too wet, so we might have to get some players on some tarps. Could potentially just call it. But Cornette's still got to find some ways to get out. A 2-1 count here to Derek Kay. Still struggling to find the zone, ball 3. The 3-1, curveball, strike 2. Full count, and Cornette just can't find the zone, ball 4. So it looks like we're definitely going to have to see a pitching substitution here. After Cornette walks in a run, making it now 10-4. Bancroft still leads Fort Dodge, but we still need 2 more outs here. You're listening to Bandits Baseball from Memorial Park. So now coming in to pitch will be Julian Galindo. After runners were put on at all bags and a run got walked in. Base is loaded and a first pitch to Guillen. Fastball for strike 1 as Galindo now getting his fastball up to 90 miles an hour. The 0-1 to Guillen, and this one goes behind Boggs. And Thompson couldn't see it in time. Could have been a potential run on a pass ball. It's like the rain might have stopped just momentarily, but it really started to come down just a few moments ago. Third pitch, swung on and missed by Guillen for strike 2. So now Galindo looking to close the door here, a 1-2 count. And the pitch struck him out swinging. Strike 3. First one on the day for Julian Galindo. So Galindo comes in and in 4 pitches gets out number 2 and will now go to the catcher, Jackie Jimenez. Not quite his day, 0 for 4 at the plate, but don't count him out just yet. Got to work hard here for the last out of the game. He swings through a fastball, but wonder if Tyler Boggs might have worn a piece of that one. Nevertheless, will be strike 1. Looks like it might have been a foul tip right back to the glove, and nice show of respect there from Jimenez. But an 0-1 count here, Galindo. As you can see now the mound, a little bit of a sloppy surface due to the wet conditions. Trying to clean off his cleats. Still only needs 2 more strikes to finally put away Fort Dodge, as they're back in this contest 10-4 with the bases loaded and a powerful hitter up at the plate. The 0-1 from Galindo and swung on, fouled straight back to the net. Jimenez finds himself down to the count 0-2. Miners down to their final strike. The 0-2 to Jimenez, just below the knees. Not a bad spot with 2 strikes, but he'll hold off for ball 1. Galindo from the stretch. The 1-2. Off speed, Boggs makes the block. Missing inside in the dirt for ball 2. Count 2-2 with 2 away. 5th pitch of the at-bat, and he'll sit him down looking. Strike 3, and that'll finally do it here. Bancroft to hold on to a 10-4 victory over Fort Dodge. We'd like to thank you for tuning in to this contest, which Bancroft able to hold on to a 10-4 victory over Fort Dodge. Be sure to tune into our Facebook and Twitter pages for post-game interviews with our player of the game and our coaches to reflect on a 10-4 victory over Fort Dodge. Bancroft advances to 10-3 on the season and 5-7. Be sure to tune in 6:45 Friday. We'll be back here against Storm Lake. So until next time, my name is Mitchell Kieran. Bandits win 10-4 over Fort Dodge.